and gentlemen, I'm here once again trying to get an interview from the one and only Josh Glade. Josh! Glade, get over here. Come on. We got an interview to do, come on. All right, so how do you feel after losing your championship to Andrew Sowell? Yes, it was a very devastating loss. And I notice you're missing a little facial hair. What exactly happens there? Oh, that happened when Sowell beat you. I see. I see. So what's your next move at DCW? All right, well, it looks like he's ready to take on whoever and party with it later.
Ladies and gentlemen, at this time, please welcome the Devotion Championship Wrestling Heavyweight Champion, Andrew Sowell.
Folks, welcome to the Gateway. This is Lauren Gardner, the Cicerone. Thank you for spending some of your day with us here at Devotion Championship Wrestling. Just announced and coming to the ring, still the reigning and defending DCW Heavyweight Champion, Andrew Sowell. When last we saw Sowell, he not only defeated Josh Glade, but proceeded to make a mockery of Glade by taking out a pair of hair clippers and shaving Glade's face. As a man who has worn a beard myself for more than a decade, I cannot imagine anything more emasculating than being shorn like a lamb. Our champion, I'm assuming now, will address us.
Ma'am, it's nice that you brought your ugly, stupid doll here. You in the green shirt, your sign is canceled. Throw it out. You don't throw me out, I'm the DCW champion.
Typical Sowell, of course, justifying it, saying that he's doing it for our own good.
Now, I've defeated Josh Glade twice. That's 2 times. I am now the legitimate DCW Heavyweight Champion.
Well, he's not wrong, despite the devoted faithful's protests.
All of you sheeple cheer for me.
That, however, he doesn't have to be right about.
We got Captain A-Hole in the front right here. Let's give him a round of applause.
Folks, I apologize.
Now,
I'm sorry.
to show I'm a fighting, legitimate champion, I challenge any of those dumb wanna-dos in the back.
An open challenge being issued by the champ. These opportunities come few and far between.
Who's it gonna be?
And if you have been watching this season of DCW, you know that Season 2 has been a hyper-paced, high-flying highlight reel featuring that man right there. Having competed all over the West, Mr. Classic now calling the Phoenix Valley home, makes his way to the ring and literally steps up to Andrew Sowell's challenge. This, of course, not the first championship that Classic has vied for, but despite the outcome, the man continues, and that's why I admire the hell out of him.
I'm sorry, what is your name again, ma'am?
You know, for claiming to be so PC, Andrew Sowell really does play loosely with gender pronouns.
I mean, they just told you who I am, huh? Hey, I'm gonna keep this short and sweet here. You're running your mouth. You're insulting my guy over here. Thank you. See, we got a smart one here. Listen to him. Hey, I'm right here. See, I took Misi to the limit. Hell, I even took Leo Wolf to the limit. That title, it's been on you for way too long. Yeah, Yeah. Guess what? I'm gonna be the one that takes that from you.
All right, you got ourselves a match. Tonight in the main event, you versus me, you dumb sheeple.
There you have it, folks. I'm getting the nod from my producers that yes, in fact, tonight in our main event, Andrew Sowell will defend the DCW Championship against Mr. Classic in this open challenge. But first, for the first time on this broadcast season, the violence of action is back to DCW. No doubt Derek Pizzatoro, Roman Roselle, and the First Sergeant are here to reclaim their spot atop the DCW food chain. Let's throw to them in our press room.
DCW. Well, it's good to see you, baby. It's Violence of Action and we're back. You know, we've been traveling the country for the last couple months. Call it a deployment, if you will. Checking out other promotions. You've seen them all. AEW, Rocky Mountain Pro, ICW. Who else? OVW. But we gotta tell you, our favorite place to be is right here at DCW, Salt Lake City, Utah. And we're back. We're back. And we're here to bring the violence.
The First Sergeant, the Specialist, and the Merc are in action next.
Being accompanied to the ring by the First Sergeant, the mercenary Derek Pizzatoro, Roman Roselle, Violence of Action!
To simply say that the Violence of Action are just fan favorites would be a great understatement. Everywhere these guys go, be it AEW, OVW, and everywhere in between, they make a statement. They're back at DCW, and they want to pick up where they left off. Of course, Roselle suffered a minor injury. Looks like he has recovered nicely. Their opponents tonight could be described as what Colt Cabana would call a couple of already in the ring guys. Pizzatoro with a hard elbow, and now a man who is squarely planted on his back right there. We saw just last week the Irish Extreme. Mercenary comes off the ropes. Irish looks to hip toss, does not even budge the Mercenary. Tag is made to Roman Roselle, and this right here, folks, this is what separates everybody else from the Violence of Action. These guys work as a well-functioning unit, always tagging each other in clean transitions, setting up their partner to come into the ring with offensive momentum. Roselle, who holds a record in the NCAA collegiate wrestling, showing off that background, and the Mercenary showing off, well, his shoe size, and the Irish Extreme gets to know it personally. The salute and serve puts down Irish Extreme, and although he might look like a serious man all the time, the Mercenary able to say hello to a fan. Oh! Irish able to escape with a jawbreaker. He quickly goes over to the corner to tag in his partner. His partner perhaps not familiar with the sheer force that is Derek Pizzatoro. Folks, I'm telling you, this man, he's not a freak of nature. He is nature at its best. Turning his opponent inside out. At this point, there's no doubt his opponent is perhaps wishing he would have done some homework on who he was going to be going up against tonight. Yet again, another seamless textbook tag transition. Roselle looks to go in and shoulder sled, but is met with a boot, able to get in nonetheless. His opponent, foolishly, it looked like, was trying to go for a DDT off of the turnbuckle, but Roselle is just too damn fast. He might not be the biggest guy out in the ring, but there, I would argue, is not a better tactician in the game at any level, folks. Of action sets up and fires a sit-out spike powerbomb. There is no doubt that Pizzatoro could finish things right now, but he's not finished. Manually tags in the Irish Extreme. Irish, not to look a gift horse in the mouth, takes the opportunity, but to what end, to what physical detriment will he suffer? Pizzatoro looking to exact payback for the jawbreaker that he felt earlier with a flying lariat. Roselle goes for the cover, and that's it, folks.
Ladies and gentlemen, your winners, Roselle and Pizzatoro, Violence of Action!
Making a statement the loudest way they can with sheer violence. We are elated to have them back here at DCW. There is no doubt that all ships rise in a tide. And these men right here have brought the sea level to a watermark height. I can only speculate, knowing these men as I do, they have got their sights set on one thing, the DCW Tag Team Championships. Let's now throw to the competitors of our main event.
Seems like I made some waves here at DCW. Me, Grant, and I've had a 4 title match, and that wasn't successful. Had a state television title match, that wasn't really successful either. But you know the whole line, right? 3rd time's a charm. So, I take on you, Andrew Sowell, with your precious DCW heavyweight title on the line. Hey, you never know. You might just see a glory Mr. Classic in your future. And me as the next DCW heavyweight champion.
You see that? 2 sets of escalator stairs in preparation for you tonight, Mr. Classic. You see, you might have the stamina, you might have the flip-diddy-doos, you might have all of that stuff, but you don't have the strength, you don't have the speed that I have, you don't have the title that I have, and you never will, because I am righteous in everything that I do. This means more to me than you do. So I'll see you and your corporate fascist self in the ring tonight as I beat you 1, 2, 3. That's right!
After coming up short, but within arm's reach of 2 championships prior, will Classic this time upset the champion? We'll find out next.
Ladies and gentlemen, introducing the challenger from Phoenix, Arizona by way of Providence, Rhode Island, weighing 185 pounds, Mr. Classic!
A man with a heart that is as explosive as is the action he brings to the ring. Mr. Classic is here, and he's looking for gold.
And his opponent from anywhere other than this dumpster fire of a town, weighing in at, to tell you that, would be body shaming. He is the reigning and defending DCW Heavyweight Champion, Andrew Sowell!
I am inevitable.
I am not sure what it says about our champion, or anyone for that matter, who idolizes the Mad Titan Thanos. But, much like the son of A. Lars, Andrew Sowell has always got a plan, has always got a mission, and he's always ready to execute. And speaking of execution, if you haven't had the chance to see the episode that aired 3 weeks prior, go and check it out on our YouTube channel. This was the episode of the all-out brawl between Andrew Sowell and Josh Glade. It is not a match to watch if you are of the faint of heart, as tables, chairs, and as I mentioned earlier, hair clippers were employed. But tonight, this is a regularly sanctioned traditional professional wrestling match. And I have to say, in those terms, the odds look pretty good for Mr. Classic. Officiating this match, DCW senior referee Chris Harmon. He's called for the bell. It is already sounded, and we are off to action. Sowell looks to capture. Classic in the corner, gets caught himself, but quickly uses his strength and size advantage to create a massive amount of separation between himself and the challenger. As the two now have a verbal spat, our official implores them to get this out. Excuse me, Sowell was complaining that Classic had pulled his hair. Chris Harmon, of all people, knows that that's not possible. Trapped again in the corner is Sowell, suffering a barrage of left hooks from Mr. Classic. Creates separation and is now thrown into the turnbuckle with a drop toe hold. Beautifully executed by Classic. The Southpaw now returns to those vicious hooks to the temple, followed up with the lariat right across the collarbone. Another lariat to the pinned Sowell. Another one puts Sowell on spaghetti legs. Down he goes, out for a reprieve, a breather, if you will. Classic, be the gentleman that he is, offers to even hold the rope open for Classic. Excuse me, for Sowell. Sowell taking his sweet time amongst the devoted faithful, now mocking the official, letting him know that he is well aware of the time, but unlike Mick Jagger, the time was not on his side as Classic puts the champ down on the ground with the baseball slide drop kick. Now with a reverse headlock, throws the champ back into the ring. Classic follows in pursuit, gets into position, hooks the leg, goes for the cover. Sowell sheds the challenger, and this match continues. Classic setting up, looking to continue this offensive assault on the champion, looking for the glory, Mr. Classic. Sowell sheds him and puts him down with a lariat. Shades of Dick Murdoch. 1, 2. Sowell attempting to use his sheer size to hold the challenger down, does not hook a leg, and in doing so, Classic easily able to kick out. Sowell again claiming that he's only doing what was done to him in pulling hair again. If anyone knows that's not possible, it's our senior official. Classic delivers a shot to the breadbasket. To be fair, it's a pretty wide target. I'm sorry, was that body shaming? I apologize. But Sowell delivers with his ham-hock-sized fist, using that undisclosed weight right across the back of the challenger, now pulling Classic back to his feet. Again, warned about the hair with a stiff hook. Down goes Classic, mocking the referee. A chokehold, compressing the larynx of Classic with his knee, and all of that undisclosed weight. Of course, Sowell with the champion's advantage cannot lose the title by way of a disqualification. He feels like, well, he can do whatever he wants, and I'm sure he would tell us that it was for our own good. Going into the corner, but look at the speed from Classic, able to roll out of the way, but no! A whoopee cushion from Sowell puts down the challenger. Mocking the devoted faithful. Andrew Sowell taunting the fans who have gathered here at the Gateway. Although we may be in a different building, we are happy to call the Gateway in downtown Salt Lake City our home. Sowell whips Classic and puts him down again with a lariat that could have been the child of a combined Dick Murdoch and Stan Hansen. Goes for the cover. Classic kicks out at 2. You ask why, Andrew Sowell? You're not even trying to hook his leg. You can kick out fairly easily when that's the case. Sorry, folks. That's the coach in me coming out, and gosh dang it. Don't ask why when you know damn well why. Sowell now employing a rear naked choke. Our official making sure it is a legal hold. It is indeed. In professional wrestling, the goal with a sleeper maneuver like this is to cut off circulation via the carotid artery. Now, if you were using the hold to cut off airflow, that would then be illegal. Our official checks to see if the challenger is responsive. A third attempt will be a technical knockout, but no, Classic coming back to Sowell's dismay with a couple of uppercuts and now a jawbreaker, delivering shots to the oversized cranium of the wannabe Mad Titan. Mr. Classic has got momentum swinging on his side. Looks to whip, but it's reversed. Catches it, comes back, dodges a lariat, and now with a drop kick, puts Sowell into the turnbuckles. Lines up and takes his shot with a running uppercut. Classic off the ropes again. Now with an extended boot right to the side of the champion's face on spaghetti legs, and down he goes. Classic gets into position. 2. No! Andrew Sowell gets a shoulder up, and this match continues. Ladies and gentlemen, what a fire hose of offense from the challenger. Mr. Classic showing that his well runneth deep with Sowell's back exposed. A double tiger knee. Sowell again with the back exposed. Classic looking for the glory, Mr. Classic. He gets it. He nails it. This could be it for Sowell. This could be it. Classic dragging himself into position to make the cover. Perhaps exhausted the well of strength he had. Gets air. 2. No! Sowell, the wily veteran, knowing exactly where he was, saves himself with a foot on the rope. With a temporary pause in the action, no doubt a chance to recharge his batteries. Classic fired up, running on all cylinders, looking for the glory again, but no, this time Sowell beats him in for the political agenda and goes for the cover. 2. That's it, folks.
Ladies and gentlemen, your winner and still DCW Heavyweight Champion, Andrew Sowell.
I am inevitable.
Inevitable or not, Andrew Sowell remains the DCW champion and is victorious once again. Folks, thanks for joining us here at DCW. As always, I'm Lauren Gardner, the Cicerone. Before we go, I'm being told that King Goots is waiting in the locker room.
I'm here with the DCW Utah State Television Champion, Leo Wolf. Leo, how's it feel to be the longest reigning champion?
You know what? Let me tell you how it feels. And the rest of the people that are watching us. It feels great. I feel like I'm on top of the world. I feel like I could beat anybody. Matter of fact, I'm the most dominant champion in DCW. And I dare anybody. What are you doing? Ah! Hey. Don't you yell at my manager like that. You yell at him, you go through me. And you know what? Why don't we take it to the ring? Huh? I challenge you next week. Huh?
He's even gonna put the championship on the line, huh? I got excited!
You're always doing this.
You got this!
Now I will kill you.